All right, let's talk a little bit of transfer news, shall we? And Andre Onana's move from Inter Milan to Manchester United is at an advanced stage. It's understood that a deal in the region of £43 million plus add-ons is set to be completed this week once the goalkeeper has agreed personal terms. Negotiations are entering then the final stage, and United are confident they will get their man. Joining us for more on this is the presenter of the United Stand, Adam Matic. Adam, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Gabby. Good morning, Natalie. Hope you're both well.
Yeah, very, very well. How excited are you then about the prospect of Onana becoming a Red Devil?
It's really exciting for United fans, I think, because we're about to see a goalkeeper that plays a completely different way. We've been with De Gea now for 12 years. We've seen him slowly decline towards the back end of his United career, and Onana brings a completely different look. Obviously, he can pass out from the back. He can change the way we play, and I think Ten Hag has deliberately gone in for a goalkeeper like Onana because he can actually play the way he wants to play. We were restricted last season in how we set up and how we approach games with more of a counter-attacking side. But I feel like we can control the ball better from the back with Onana in goal. And it's really exciting times for United. It's a big change over a decade with one goalkeeper and something completely different now looking ahead towards this season.
I think you do need a top goalkeeper now, don't you, mate? I think that the game has changed now. I mean, you look at the Premier League and you look at Ramsdale, Ederson, Alisson, Martinez at Villa, Pickford. Then you look at Pope, top goalkeeper, but struggles with his feet. Kepa, Mendy, they've not worked out at Chelsea. That's the start, isn't it, now, of getting a top goalkeeper that's good with his feet, that can start off your attacks?
That is exactly it, Gabby. It's something that we haven't had. You mentioned Martinez there, obviously your beloved Aston Villa, but I remember when Villa came to Old Trafford last season, and there were moments in the game where De Gea we know he doesn't like to come off his line. He's not one of them goalkeepers who comes out of his box. He's not used to playing sweeper goalkeeper. A complete contrast to the other end of the pitch where Villa were playing a really high line simply because Martinez was just playing that sweeper goalkeeper. It gives you that stability, and what it does do with the defence, I feel, is it gives that defence more confidence, knowing that you've got a goalkeeper who's brave behind you, who isn't tentative, who will come for balls, who will be that fifth defender. You could be playing 4 at the back, 3 at the back. You've got that extra cover, and if they're quick off the line, it not only starts attacks, like you said, Gabby. It nullifies the threat of the teams coming onto you as well.
They enjoy it as well. When I watch Martinez and I watch Pickford, don't you think, Adam, that they enjoy more involvement in the game? They want to come off their line and clear up and start playing from the back. Where David De Gea, it's like, I've got to come off my line. He doesn't come out first, comes and then gives away a foul, or comes too late.
That is exactly it. It's like the board. It's like the board standing in the box, and they want to be involved in the game. It's a different type. The perfect example I can give is. It's not so much just coming out of the box. It's the commanding of their areas. There was a moment in the Champions League final with Ederson, and a ball was floated in. I think it was late into injury time, and he came through about 7 players, Ederson, and claimed the ball in the air. If you've got that as a goalkeeper, your confidence levels just go right up through the roof. De Gea would never do that for United, and as good a shot stopper as he is, I feel like that is something that all of these keepers we just mentioned have got. They're all good at stopping shots, but you need that something else now. They need to be involved in the build-up and in the play, and they need to have more to the game.
Is Onana then the difference, do you think, to bring Manchester United closer to Manchester City? And also, what else do you think needs to be done transfer-wise?
Well, you can see Ten Hag is working down the spine of the football team. He's obviously brought Mount in to central midfield, someone else who is good in transition and excellent on the ball, can move the ball quickly, and has got that little bit more than some of the other midfielders that we've got in there at the moment, like a Fred or McTominay. I feel like the goalkeeping side of it, Onana was his number one target simply because he does like what Gabby says. He comes out with a ball, he can pass the ball, he's confident with it at his feet. He can take it in awkward positions where teams will be pressing us high, whereas we couldn't do that before. But that, as well as the other end of the spine, the top end with the centre forward, someone who you can put the ball into, who can hold it up and bring other players into play. I think that's the area that United really, really need to sort out after the goalkeeping situation is dealt with.
Do you think as well, Adam, Onana looks like that sort of character that's going to come in and say, guys, what's happening? Well, are we going to let Man City win every season? Like, let's go. You've already got Martinez, Varane, Casemiro, Mason Mount's been there and won it. That's what you need, don't you? An extra character that's going to say, come on, guys, we're not accepting fourth. We're not accepting losing cup finals. We're not accepting Manchester City winning the treble. You know, that character that's going to scare a few players as well, because he looks like he doesn't take any nonsense.
He doesn't. You've seen it firsthand in the final when he was pushing Haaland to the ground after he came in late on the tackle. He doesn't care. You can hear it in when he was, I think someone was interviewing him and asking him about Onana before the final, if he was scared of him. He's scared of no man. He really doesn't care. He has got that charisma. He's got that character that you talk about there. And I think he's got that mentality to handle the pressure that is going to come with this role, being Manchester United's number one. There's a lot of United fans unhappy with how De Gea was treated. And obviously, the knives are going to be out and everyone will be waiting for that first mistake. And when it does happen, which it will, it happens with all top goalkeepers. They've all dropped and all made big mistakes this season. He's going to be able to handle that, I feel. I think Ten Hag is looking at the character as well as his attributes on the pitch. I think you have to have something a little bit more to be a Manchester United number one. We've seen it through the years with some big goalkeepers who have failed. And if you think Schmeichel, Edwin Van Der Sar, we've always had that player who's been able to handle what is playing for Manchester United. He's going to need that as well.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.